Well, if it's Friday morning, it is time for another episode of the About Mansfield Consumer Advice Series. I'm your host, Steve Casillo. Appreciate you being here today. And every Friday, as with every Consumer Advice Series episode, this is a 10-minute nugget of information. So if you're at work, now may be a good time for you to take your coffee break. And we'll let you know at the end when it's time to go back to work. It is Friday, so we bring in our financial philosopher right over there. That is Phillip Washington Jr. Say hello to the Mansfieldians.
How's it going, Mansfieldians? Hey, Steve, I'm loving the purple. I'm loving the light purple. What is it, lavender on purple? Or purple on lavender?
I'm pretty sure it's just purple on purple.
It's just light purple on. My youngest knows like actual colors. He corrects me on like the proper colors on everything. He's like, "This is fuchsia, Daddy." I don't know I don't even know how you know that.
I don't know. I just went to the closet and I knew not to wear green because we got a green screen going on, but I just chose a couple of colors. And
nice. I like it. Looks good on you.
Okay, so purple on purple. Today we get financial information again. Today, the age of women, which is a great topic, and let's just go ahead and into it.
No, and we're not talking about your age, ladies. Like your actual age.
That's impolite to ask the age.
Yeah, absolutely. We know y'all are nowhere past 30, no matter where you are in life. But side note, I forget like what's the perfect age. Everybody has their perfect age, right? But
29.
Is it 29?
29. Yes. This is you're having your 10th anniversary of your 29th birthday here.
I like that. But no, so the concept is more is like where some of the best investment opportunities are gonna be, and this is like separate from like the internet and all that kind of stuff. I think if you think of betting on, women, that's a good thing because I talked to my podcast. Energy flows from areas of highest concentration to lowest, right? It's why value investing works. It's the way that tides work. It's the way that oceans flow through to rivers. It's the way that just economies work. Money moves through economies, and so women have been undervalued for like centuries.
Yeah.
I mean, really. And we finally are at a point where if you're just watching what's happening right now, the belief around women is changing at a rapid rate. And as the belief changes, so does the experience. So as people begin to the belief, and it's coming from in and out. So it's more like the women are collectively believing themselves to be equal to men. They always have been, and that's happening, right? So we're getting, more women in CEO spots, more women in leadership things. It's not nearly enough, but what I'm saying is, it's the cat's already out the bag. It's going to continue to compound and happen, and so from an investment standpoint, betting on that is a great thing. Just take morals out of it. It's the right thing to do, but just financially, it's just smart.
So you're saying the shift in power is moving toward women, as opposed to as James Brown once sang, "It's a man's world." It is soon becoming a woman's world.
And right now, I'm saying it's like a seesaw. It's so out of balance. I mean, it's far from being a woman's world, right? I mean, this has been playing out for like over 1,000 years. So we got time, but like it's going in that direction.
Is it too late to invest in Oprah?
I'm trying to think. Is that company even a publicly traded company? But
I don't know.
Yeah. If you could, maybe. But I'm even going like here's some practical ones. NFTs that Marvel is going. I think they have a marketplace, but Marvel's going to have at some point, whether they have it or not. This is just natural of what's going to happen. They're going to have a marketplace where you can invest in NFTs that represent different superheroes, like collectibles. And so like buying up all the Marvel female superheroes is smart because it's so male dominated, and the nerds that are in it are only going to buy like the Supermans and the Captain Americas, they're going to miss the minorities and miss the women that are being created, and those will be great buying opportunities. Same with female sports player NFTs that are like collectible cars that you can buy and just wait for the generations to mature, right? Wait for the world to mature and realize, oh yeah, women are equal
Yeah.
equal to men.
By the way, for the viewers, the listeners out there, the Marvel women characters, Spider-Woman, obviously, Wasp, Emma Frost, Phyla Vale, Jean Grey, Moondragon,
Miss Marvel,
Miss Marvel. What was the
Black Widow,
Black Widow?
Storm,
So
Shuri.
there's quite a few of them. And what was the one? It was a mini series. I'll remember it when we're off camera.
But is Marvel?
Yeah.
Was it on Disney Plus? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not WandaVision.
Wanda, yes, Wanda.
Yeah, the witch. Yeah, Wanda's pretty. Yeah, I mean you got a lot of them that are. They got the new one with the 3. It's Miss Marvel, it's Captain Marvel, and then it's another Marvel that she got Captain Marvel's power, but that's gonna be a cool one coming out.
So again, for our listeners, for the benefit, going back to digital 101, an NFT, non-fungible token, in
Simple terms.
simple terms, layman's terms, what is an NFT?
So in simple terms, think of like products, right? So if we look at this shoe, I can't reach that high. I tried to show my shoe on camera, y'all. I need to stretch. But if you look at a shoe, because you're used to a shoe, you look at it like, yeah, it's a shoe. But at some point, it was just like leather or whatever it was made out of. And somebody like morphed that into a shoe, and now people pay $500 for like some morphed leather.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's a product, and there's like infinite products that we have that do different things that make us feel good. But like, do we need any of them? No. Most of the economy is built on like wants. Because we don't need shoes, we don't need anything. So then you go, all right, the world's going digital, and so these same products are going to be digital, whether it's to have on your avatar, whether it's to show on your digital wallet, whether it's everything's going digital because we're going to live in digital worlds, and so NFTs are like the digital products, or digital what I call flexes. Right?
Yeah.
The ways that we show our identity in a digital world, it's going to be recreated digitally. So that's what an NFT is. It's just,
And if someone else wants that NFT, or if a group of people want that NFT, it grows in value.
If it's designed to be tradable, right? So some of them will be stores of value. Some of them will just be products, right? I think if they're smart, they all will be tradable. But NFTs, you can create it however you want it. It's not a definite that it can be tradable, but it would just be smart to make it tradable.
And you mentioned that in your podcast, Wealth Building Made Simple, you're a basketball fan, and so if we put women in basketball together, it's a WNBA. I would assume, because of her popularity right now, that Brittany Griner's NFT, if she has one, would be very popular.
Well, and that's where like the investor comes in, and where I'm a fan of betting on an asset class, but then going deep. So for me, I don't know enough about Brittany Griner's game and where she's going to be in history. I feel like they say she's pretty good.
Yeah.
And I feel like she's going to be maybe like a Colin Kaepernick type figure for the culture. So, down the road, it'll have some value. But for me, I would much rather buy the easier bet and buy like the Houston Comets starting lineup for the first 4 years when they won the championship. Like that's just the easier, better bet for me than Brittany Griner will which probably she'll appreciate. But like this is a moment in time, and I want to bet on her as like, you know what I mean? Like I want to bet on the Jordans. I want to bet, you know what I'm saying? The Detroit Pistons of the '80s. You know what I
Okay.
mean? You know what I mean? The Rodmans, but yes,
The UCLA Bruins of the 70s.
exactly like the so I mean, yeah, you're right. She would be probably a good investment.
Gotcha. To recap, then, to bring this all together, to close out the 10-minute coffee break, what's the advice to the consumer?
Just be. I talk about emotional intelligence is like managing your awareness and your emotional state around different ideas. And so I'm sharing the idea because if you can accept this idea as the opportunities open up, because there's just not a lot of there's opportunities, but the level of opportunities to invest in women is only going to grow from here. So you're not going to be able to see it if you don't believe that women are going to become equal to men, right? But if you accept that idea and realize that it's going to come into fruition in every aspect of our life, then when you see it, you'll go, like when I say WNBA things, people go, obvious. I'm like, but it's not obvious if you don't open up your idea to the idea that women are going to be equal to men in basketball.
And this is simple information that someone can find maybe on your newsletter. And if someone wanted to reach out or wanted more information about Phillip Washington Jr., where can they find it?
Best is wealthbuildingmadesimple.us. That's wealthbuildingmadesimple.us.
Which is where they find your newsletter.
Yes, sir.
That's Phillip Washington Jr. We do this every Friday. Phillip, have a great weekend, and let's do it again next week.
Thank you. You too.